What's going on? Right behind me is a project that I have. It's a project that I'm hoping that I can push forward and actually turn it into a real small business. But I mean, you got to kind of stick with me to see. Again, I'm going to kind of keep track over the next couple of weeks on how I do, and then eventually over the next 3 months on how I progress with this project. Chunky beat. Let me move aside so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It is the Cricut Explorer Air 2. It is an all-around cutter, but specifically purchased by me for vinyl. And I'm going to probably do some other projects with it, but specifically vinyl is what I purchased it for. My main objective of this project is to put this Cricut Explorer Air to the test and see if it's able to handle everything I throw at it, all the different types of vinyl I end up throwing at it. And again, just seeing how good it is. And I guess, well, the main objective is, can I start a small business with this? Can I scrape together a couple of bucks, at least $100 to purchase either this one on Craigslist or the Explorer Air 1. I mean, the Explorer Air 1 is literally the exact same thing. This one's just faster. That's the only difference. This one is just faster. See that if this thing can do what everybody else is saying, everybody's saying, oh, you can start a small business, you can do this, you can do that. Well, I'm tired of everybody telling me I can do it. It's time for me to find out for myself. I know some of you guys were telling me to grab the Cameo 2 and 3, and you guys raised a lot of good points. Like, seriously, a lot of good points. I only purchased this thing because of the price. That was it. And if I didn't like it, I could flip it. That was it. But I mean, the fact that you guys brought that up was awesome. I mean, the Cameo 2 and 3 had my attention just for the fact that I could use that offline versus the Cricut requiring Wi-Fi or some kind of landline connection. I don't think I'm really going to have that problem here at the house, but if for some reason I were to encounter that problem, I didn't have Wi-Fi, I have a backup source, which is my car. My car has Wi-Fi in it, so as long as I'm parked close enough, I can go ahead and connect or pair the two, and they're completely good. But other than that, that should be a problem if I encounter, I can overcome. And again, all this is just for you guys to learn with me to see, in fact, if this thing is real and if I can actually make some money off of it. I'll do a couple of, or I'll tear it down, set it all up. We'll do a couple of projects with it, stick those on windows, walls, doors, cups, you name it, and then we'll start taking snapshots of everything. We'll start marketing, shooting that all over Facebook, all over YouTube, all over Etsy. I mean, you name it, I'm going to shoot it out, Instagram, all that crap, and see over the next 30, 60, and 90 days the progress with that. Is there any money in it? I mean, I know there's money in it, but is there any money in the way I do it and the things that I print and the way I market? Alright, so basically what I'm going to end up doing is the unboxing process. What's left, it's pretty much your owner's manual. You get the pin that goes in there, gel pack, and the power supply and a USB cord. That's it. There is a die cutter already inside the machine that's ready for cutting. I've already got it set up. I have it placed and I have it plugged. The only thing is I need to get it set up. What you're going to need to do is go into your Cricut manual, open it up. Right at the very beginning it tells you to go into your, go to cricut.com/setup. It's basically telling you to go ahead and grab the USB. Alright, it's super hyped, so this is going to be our very first cut. I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible so that way we don't fuck up. So you gotta upload. I've already put a bunch of pictures in there so we can start cutting. I found this one's gonna be the easiest of them all. And this is just a simple design. Hit insert image. Okay, so we're gonna keep it about a 1/4 inch off the side so that way it don't cut into the mat, because we gotta make that bitch last. They're expensive, like $18, $19 for a replacement. So we're gonna just drag this little end here and resize it to what we want. After that, click 2 times on this little image right here and hit cut, and now it's outline. Really doesn't matter what color it is, you can change the color if you want to make it seem like this is the actual vinyl, but this just lets us know it's ready for cut. And then hit make it. I'm gonna throw some vinyl on the mat. Once we get that going, we'll shoot that shit into the machine and see what. Alright, so what you're gonna do is go ahead and peel off this plastic layering on there. You want to set this aside so that way once you're done you can stick it right back on top. Alright, prior to sending this to the cutter, I noticed an issue while I'm proofing the image, and it's the O, the A, and the R are missing cuts on the interior of the letter. This bottom piece is the same, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to cut that out. But these 3 letters I'm not too happy with. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and cut the image out just so I can practice weeding, but I need to figure this issue out. I've gone back to the design center, clicked on every damn button and screwed this thing up a couple of times and had to redo it, but I cannot figure out why the hell these letters aren't, you know, freaking allowing me to cut them out. Sorry, I'm all shaking. I'm just frustrated. I don't know if I'm just searching wrong on YouTube or what the hell, but I don't find anything on there either. Like, it's really fucking irritated. The 2 other images that I tried don't even show like the outlining around the images. They're just square boxes when I hit cut, like a gray square box. So if I were to cut it, it's literally gonna cut a square box. That's it. Like I said, I'm gonna cut this out real quick. I'm gonna practice weeding on it, but I definitely need to figure this issue out because this stops me dead in my tracks right now, so I'm at a halt. So, put it in place firmly to continue. Transfer paper. It's going to be a little sticky, so just rub it against the chest to kind of pull some of that adhesive off. Make it just a little less sticky. Put this backing back up. You know what would help? If I would have weeded my damn thing. So go ahead and stick that. Alright, so as you can see here, this was the first shot. And I went ahead and threw it through a second pass on the machine, and as you can see here, it has like double cuts, like where it was cut off. Really bad. The only, well, I mean, obviously that's a big issue there. So I had to go ahead and throw in a whole new sample. This was the first cut. I mean, it's a shitty thing to waste, but this was on clearance for like $3. So I might as well waste this cheap shit rather than waste some good quality stuff. So I'm hoping this second go will be successful. I mean, it looks like the cuts are a lot better than the first one. That should be it. Alright, so you can see here we had the issue where these peeled up. So now I've got to try and put these bitches down by hand, which don't look like it's going to be all that fun. So we're pretty much done on that part. Obviously I've got to figure these out here, how I can get those to cut. But let's go ahead and throw this transfer paper on and see if we can get it off. Alright, so now that I've gotten this together, I'm going to go ahead and grab the transfer tape. Again, we went ahead and rubbed this against the sweater to kind of pull off some of that adhesive just a bit. Now this is the fun part. What's going on? You guys got to see my very first cut of vinyl, and to be honest with you, it wasn't that bad. I was a little frustrated, don't get me wrong, because I had some issues, but I was able to figure out a solution for all those. And the very first issue we had was, if you look here, you can actually see right in the paw here, like 2 lines, and the thinner line, that one is the very first cut that we had. And as soon as we put it in, I cut it, and that's how the way it came out. It basically etched the vinyl and not cut it. So when I went to peel it, everything came up. I mean, it wasn't cut. So I went back, slapped it back into the machine, cut it again. But this time, well, I pushed the needle down just a bit so that way I could check to make sure that, you know, the needle was engaging and it was coming down. And when it went to cut again, it cut like maybe a 32nd of an inch off. So it basically created an outline around the whole thing, which would be a cool effect, but that's not what I was going for. And I mean, that was the issue I had there. So the solution to that is to make sure when you do your very first cut out like a 2x2 section and cut a triangle, cut a circle, cut something simple as shit, so that all you're doing is you're verifying that the damn needle or the actual cutting material or cutting tool is actually doing what the hell it's supposed to do, and you're not wasting a big ass chunk of vinyl like this dumbass did. I mean, yeah, it was a waste. It was definitely a lesson learned, but it was a waste of vinyl. So what I'm going to do is cut out some of these sections here and then probably do like just some small shit for myself or my little girl. The second issue I had was with the wing being fucked up. When I was peeling off or weeding, I peeled it off like halfway, and then right when I got about 3/4 of the way, which was here, or I'm sorry, here, so all this was already peeled off and weeded, is when I noticed that this top one, or the second to the top one and the second to the bottom, had stayed on with the rest of the vinyl that I was peeling off. So that was a bitch to kind of pull off and then try and weed back by hand, especially with no weeding tool. So the solution to that is use a damn paper clip. Cheap, effective, it works. If you want, bend the tip off, or bend the tip at an angle, and it basically works the same damn way. I didn't think of that until after I had already done this damn thing. But in order to fix this issue is when you're peeling it, especially when you're new, when you're peeling it and you get to these difficult areas, grab a damn pair of scissors, cut the motherfucker, and then damn. Alright. That's some live shit for you right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, so how to fix that again is just go ahead and when you get it peeled about this far back, cut it and then start all over again. Start peeling it so that way you avoid those kind of issues like that. It makes it just that much easier and it makes it cleaner because it is where it's supposed to be. And the third issue that I had the big issue was the O, A, and the R, the interior of the letters weren't cutting out. And I could not for the life of me figure this shit out. It was driving me up the wall. Like, I was super frustrated. And I mean, like I said, I kept looking on YouTube and I was just searching online and I could not figure this damn thing out. How I figured this out was I went back and started editing, and I even say what the hell to do, and it just completely went past me. And again, when I started editing and I saw what I said at the beginning is how I figured it out. And I'm gonna do a quick video, like 2-3 minutes, on where I fucked up or how I fucked up and how, to actually fix the problem. It was super simple. It really, really is. Other than that, I've got some future designs that I want to do. You can see I already have a list of stuff already in there that I'm ready to go ahead and start cutting. We'll see how long I stay up to date cutting shit and where the hell I put it. I'm addicted, so I'm probably going to be in trouble because this is all the hell I'm going to be doing right now, is focusing on cutting and shit. So other than that, I probably made like a fucking hour-long video, and I got to get out of here, so later. So if this video wasn't fucking long enough, I'm going to make this motherfucker even longer. I love hanging with you motherfuckers. I really do. So again, review on the actual Cricut. I like how it's been like a 30-minute video just to get to this review. But the review on it, man, is I love this damn thing. I really do. It's fucking simple as shit. I've already started cutting more things, and it's really fucking simple. Other than the issues I had at the very beginning, which you're going to have issues with any machine you have or any press that you get. You're going to have issues at the beginning because you're learning the machine, and sometimes it's just a fuck up in the machine. It just happens. Or just fucking user error like my dumb ass. But it was just, again, it was pretty damn simple. So, I mean, I highly recommend it. I actually really like it. The only issues are that, again, you need the internet in order for this damn thing to work. So if you don't have the internet, or you got shoddy ass internet in your area, this probably is not, or this definitely is not the machine for you, or this is not the cutter for you. I would suggest going with the Cameo then, and I can't really recommend the Cameo all that much because I don't know shit about it. Other than what I've seen on YouTube, that's it. So other than that, I mean, everybody else has said that's the fucking machine to go to. So I don't know. You might have to go that route and check that out. But all in all, I want to go ahead and save enough money. I eventually want to go over to the US cutter, because the other issue with the Cricut is you can't do like large banners and super large projects. Everything's basically restricted to what is it, a 12 by 24 section. And then if you want to do a large project, you've got to sit there and basically piece everything out in 2-foot sections, which probably, how you look at it, isn't all that of a bad thing, because it just makes it easier to place the material versus having to use this long fucking row. I get that, but I mean, I would like to just do one solid fucking piece, one solid project, versus, you know, again, having to piece it out, which you might have to do on a larger project as well anyway. So I guess it really depends on where you see your business and how fast you plan on growing it. I think as a starter, this is definitely a fucking machine. You can get it at, what is it, Hobby Lobby and Walmart for $196, so a little over $200. You can get it on their website. If I'm not mistaken, it was $175. My recommendation is look on freaking Facebook Marketplace. Look on Craigslist, and you'll find them cheap. I mean, come on, a little over $100 we got this damn thing for. That was a deal, and brand spanking new. So again, it's just that foot in the door. It's a way to get started at a really, really low cost, and a way to, again, get your business going. And eventually, you know, as you save up and as you start to acquire bigger projects, then yeah, okay, then swap over to a bigger machine. And I definitely don't recommend selling this damn thing right away. I would recommend holding on to it until you're fully converted over to the big machine. And at that, I honestly don't even recommend selling it, period, to be honest with you. I would say just store it and use it for your smaller projects. Instead of using your big ass machine on some small ass little piece, use this damn thing. I mean, it saves your machine the wear and tear. Other than that, like I said, this is my review on it. I think it's fucking 2 thumbs up. Again, no problems, no issues with it other than dumbass user error. Can't fix that shit. You can't fix stupid. Alright, later.